Merry meet everyone, My Pagan Life here. There's no point in holding it back, and this summer vlog has come to an end. So I was asking myself, how am I gonna end this summer vlog series? And so I decided to do a little FAQ video. So in today's video, you guys will get some answers to some frequently asked questions that I do get asked very frequently. Can you do more spell videos? I can tell from a lot of your suggestions that you're really interested in knowing more about like the more physical things. DIY, making your own spells, how to write spells, making your own tools, for example wands, how to do certain physical practices within Wicca. I will try my very best to make the videos that you request, such as more spell videos, but I will also do videos that focus on specific topics that I think are important to talk about. How did you become a Wiccan, or how did you come across Wicca? I think there is one important thing to point out, and that is that in my case, the questions, how did you come across Wicca, and how did you become a Wiccan, or what made you a Wiccan, are two very different questions that serve two widely different answers. I came across Wicca while listening to Wiccan chants on the internet, but I wasn't certain of wanting to become a Wiccan before or until I had heard about the goddess and when I got to know her better. Getting to know the goddess was something that really struck an emotional chord in me. Do you have any tips on blank? Now you can fill that blank spot with any topic that you can possibly think of. This isn't directly an answer to a question, but there's something that I just want to say, because this is probably the question that is asked the most frequently on my channel. There is something I would really like to make you guys aware of. I am young, inexperienced myself, and I have a lot to learn, both as a beginner and Wicca and as a human being. Yet, I feel as if I've become a life coach to many of you. Maybe I'm mistaken, but my point remains the same. And this is the deal. If there is any question you want to ask me about, or if there's anything you want to talk about in general, feel free to come to me. If there is anything I can do to help you, I will do everything I can to make it happen. But know that I am no different from you guys. I have limited knowledge and wisdom about the world around me as well as you guys, and there will be times where I will turn to you for advice. And that's always been the point of this channel. It's not only for you to benefit from it, but it's also for my own sake, and so that we can learn together. That's what the My Pagan Life ideal, or the My Pagan Life goal, is all about. Go down in the description below if you want to read what the My Pagan Life ideal or the My Pagan Life goal is. But yo, we tight, right? I mean, I ask you questions, you ask me questions, I help you out, you help me out. Sounds cool? Great teamwork? Alright, then let's move over to the next question. How old are you? Speaking of being young, I am in fact 15. Will you consider becoming a vegan? I've been asked this a few times, and I think that as I bump into more vegans in the Wiccan community, I think I will be asked this question even more. My answer, simply put, is no. Never. I will, however, to a high extent consider cutting down on the meat consumption for the sake of the planet. But becoming a vegan? No. Do you have to be a Wiccan to be a witch? Answer, simply put, no. Wiccan and witch are two different terms, and they are not interchangeable. Feel free to be both, that is fully possible, but it is not a criteria in itself. Do you have any reliable sources on Wicca? I have only one thing to say about that, and that is check the description down below. What's the deal with Wicca and Satanism? Is Wicca and Satanism the same thing? Yet again, Wicca and Satanism are not interchangeable terms either. I am a Wiccan. I have no association to Satanism or whatever in any way possible. Satanism has got nothing to do with Wicca. They're two different things. Can I believe in the god and goddess as two individual entities? I personally see the higher power as the god and goddess and nothing else. I'm not a polytheist, but I'm a duotheist. It's similar to that of monotheism, it's just that instead of one, there are two. So yeah, it is fully possible. Also, worshipping the god and the god goddess as two individual entities is also a basic principle within Gardnerian Wicca. And the last question that I'm going to answer in this video is, do you practice in English or Norwegian? Mostly in English, to be quite honest. This is mostly due to the fact that it is English I have used to learn about Wicca, and Wicca is also close enough to my heart, or it's also a very personal language, so I can still use it when I practice my craft and when I practice my religion. Although I do admit that I do use Norwegian at certain times, also during ritual. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there are any other questions you want to ask, or if there's anything you want to come with, then comment down below. And remember, we're bros, we're sisters, we be tight, right? Cool? Sounds nice? Alright. That's the most important thing, because that's what this channel is about. Another thing that I also want to mention that is very important, I'm going to be starting school in 1 or 2 days, and I'm going to be super busy. I will publish one video every week, either on Friday or on Sundays, I think. So, just wanted to throw that out there. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've had a nice summer, and I hope you've had a great time watching this summer vlog. So other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be from my pagan life and my cat, Raisin. He appears everywhere. Alright, bye!